you guys, you've won what, 8 times on the PGA Tour, twice on Live, once in Europe, once on the
well, 3 times on Live. We won the team championship.
3 times
Yeah,
individually.
Jerry.
I'm talking about
individually.
I'm talking about because ultimately, you know as well as anybody, you're going to be judged in the history books by your performance in major championships. You won one. You were the only player to finish under par at Winged Foot the year you won. And that was the COVID year too, right? 2020.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your confidence heading into the major season now, which is just around the corner? Is your confidence higher than it was in the last couple of years?
It's higher than it's probably ever been, but I don't want to put expectation levels on myself. There's no need to. I've got equipment that really works very well for me, and I'm in a place with the equipment that allows me to showcase my full skill set. And there's a couple of tweaks with the swing that are going to happen every once in a while, but for the most part, I can compete anywhere and everywhere now. And I'm excited to showcase that ability because I haven't really had that since I've played professional golf. I mean, there were a couple of times where I felt pretty good, but I just couldn't put all 4 rounds together for whatever reason it was and whatever situation it was. Now that I've got a better handle on my equipment, I really feel like I can compete every single week and week in and week out. Doesn't matter if it's a live event, doesn't matter if it's a major. I feel like everywhere I can win.
Let's talk about the OWGR because I want to hear your thoughts about that. I'm sure you have a few. I think Greg tweeted something and he said it's laughable. Liv would have 2 players in the top 50 OWGR if you exclude recent signees, and your name is not in the top 50 of the OWGR, which blows my mind. Just purely watching the way you've played, especially in the last 7-8 months.
Yeah.
It is laughable that you're not the top 50 player in the world. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, I have words that I would love to say, but you can't about it. They say, oh, they haven't said one thing or the other. Not doing anything is deciding. And that's frustrating. You know, they said you need certain requirements. We have fulfilled all those requirements despite what everybody thinks. If you go look at their handbook, we have fulfilled every single criteria. It's been over 2 years now. What's going on, guys? You know, and so it's a bit frustrating, but nothing we can do at this moment is we showcase ourselves in the major championships. There's no way they can keep us out. We just got to play well in the majors, and once we do, they have no other choice.
I say we as though I'm a player. We did that last year. I don't think the OWGR matters anymore, honestly. The conversation, if they started giving live players points now, it would be they're so far behind they'd never catch back up. Right? They've won that battle as a bargaining chip. The PGA Tour has.
And by the way, we knew that. Everyone on our side knew that going into this. That is exactly
talk about
what they were going to do. Exactly what they were going to do. Well, I'll talk about it. I mean, we all knew. We all knew that that was their leverage point. That's the leverage they had. It's the majors. It's those associations that have the leverage and they want golf to be a certain way. And you know what? Ultimately, they don't decide. It's the players that ultimately decide. Because if we all stopped playing, we all said, "Nah, we're good. We don't need to play." What do you think would happen then?
Yeah. And I think too, the fans suffer from all that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's
again, the most important thing.
It's the thing that I come back to most.
Yeah.
I've started off this podcast. I said, the death to egos is what needs to occur on all sides.
Yeah.
And if that can happen, I think that's a step in the right direction for the game of golf.
Well, I'm firmly convinced because I have a huge belief in people. I have huge belief in institutions that the 4 majors, if not this year, I think one or two will break away this year, and then it'll all be over. They'll figure out their own way to guarantee that which their institutions covet and above all else, and that is to guarantee the best field they can get, and they'll figure out a way to do it. It's not that difficult.
Exactly. And look, you could take the top 10 or 12 points or money earners or points earners on live golf.
Yeah.
I mean,
there is a way around it, right? There is a way around it.
There is a way around it, but it takes away, like Bryson says, it takes away their one last remaining bargaining chip leverage to it.
And we wanted to play ball. Everybody wanted to play ball last year. When everything went down, they started talking and negotiating. It's taken quite a bit of time again to try to figure things out. And we're in February. It's going to be almost a year now, here in a couple months, since that definitive agreement came about. And you know, I'm personally excited to see where the game goes. I hope that everybody has the right intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same for us, you know, especially as golf fans. I think at the very least, we hope that they would make the right decision.
That's right.
Speaking of the majors, you already won the US Open. What's the next one like that you have your eyes on? Like, obviously you want to win all of them. I get it. But like, which is the other one that you...
Yeah, I've always wanted to win the Masters. Ever since I was an amateur, and before that, when I was growing up watching Tiger chip in on 16, that really kind of sold it for me. I was like, okay, this is the next event I want to win, and the prestige behind it and the air around it. And then when I saw Augusta and experienced the people there and the pro shop, the people in the pro shop work, they're the head pros that are there. Fantastic. Everybody's just great. And I certainly love coming back there every single year. And I believe I'm going to get it done one of these days. It's just a matter of time and continued hard work and learning from my failures.
I think you'll look good in a green jacket.
I think I did shave a little bit, but you know,
they might have to fit the guns in there for all your muscles there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you could be the most jacked, you know, green jacket winner. That'd be cool.
Just think of the content you would, because you get to keep it for a year. Just think of the
content.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, geez.
Remember Tiger at Thanksgiving, him wearing the green jacket at Thanksgiving or something like that?
Yeah.
Or whatever he did, had the trophy and this, like that sort of, that would be cool just to do stuff like that. That'd be fun.
I remember P Reed was at like a drive-through at 1 or 2 in the morning in his green jacket Sunday night.
That sounds like P Reed.
Yeah, that sounds like P Reed.